Ben Shapiro attacks Social Security. Oh my goodness. The guy's just doing it to sink the Trump campaign. There's no other way around. You don't still think Ben Shapiro is smart, do you? I mean, come on. That's just dumb. Raise the retirement age to 70, says Ben Shapiro. Oh man, I used to think this way too back when I was a part of Conservative Inc. Because I didn't know what Social Security was made of. I didn't know the mechanisms and how it worked, how it came to be. And now I do. And now I just think that only just complete maroons say this because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. The idea, of course, Ben Shapiro, his whole thing is, oh, look, man, people are living longer. Oh. I'm on Twitter now because I want to follow my man Andrew Biggs. And Owen Benjamin, I like following him too because he cracks me up. But Andrew Biggs, we all know Andrew Biggs, Social Security expert. He was posting something the other day and people were just ramping on him. I said, you guys, you keep saying the benefits have gone up, benefits have gone up, benefits have gone up, life expectancy has gone up. What you guys keep forgetting is the taxes have gone up too, man. My goodness. It used to be 1%, now it's 6.4, 6.2 on both on each side. So the tax has gone up by what else? 620%, whatever that is. It used to be 1, now it's 6.2. Have the benefits gone up by that much? I mean, it's so freaking stupid, man. It's just so dumb. Is Social Security a Ponzi scheme? Of course it's a Ponzi scheme. What's the only system in the history of mankind that can actually create a Ponzi scheme and make it work? It's the government because they print the money. You can't make a Ponzi scheme work. I can't make a Ponzi scheme work because we don't have the ability to print the money. The government can. Does it need to be funded? No. Why? Because what else has ever been funded? This is my frustration. I sit there and look, I get it. We all want a balanced budget, I guess. Do we? I don't know. When did we had a balanced budget, I think, for a couple years, right in Nixon's thing, and Nixon's horrible, by the way. And then we had a balanced budget a couple years under Clinton. That's it, because we had a Republican Congress under Clinton. Because it certainly was a balance in 93 and 94 before the Republicans took over. But anyway, all right, so we had a balanced budget then. So what does that mean? We've had deficits, literally, as far back as I can see. I think, I'm not going to get the whole thing again because I did videos on this before. We've had deficits forever. What does a deficit do? It adds the previous amount of debt. So at some point, we had zero debt, all right, or however you want to look at it. The next year, we had a deficit. We spent more than we took in. The next year, we did the same. The next year, we did the same. We've been adding to the debt for years and years and years. Nothing is fully funded. The military isn't fully funded. The program for illegal immigrants isn't fully funded. There ain't nothing in the federal government fully funded. It's kind of like the college sports. Oh, we got to have more women's sports. None of these women's sports make a profit. They're funded on the backs of what? They're funded on the backs of football and basketball programs. That's just a fact. Well, okay. Well, if we'll make more money by how? Women's basketball doesn't draw. I think maybe Iowa does because what's that name? Caitlin Clark. Other than that, women's basketball is not profitable. The only way they're funded is on other resources through the student tuitions, state money, or the backs of football and basketball, men's football and basketball. These things will never turn a profit. Baseball doesn't turn a profit. None of these things do. But you know what the federal government can do? They can fund things as long as the eye can see. They can fund it forever because they have what's called the printing press. They can just turn on the money and say, we're going to issue money just like that. Ben Shapiro is just so dumb. I never actually liked Ben Shapiro that much, even when I was part of GOP Inc. I just didn't like his whiny voice. This whole thing, like, I'm going to show those libs on college campuses. It just bored me. Always has. But even Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire has fallen for it too. I was like, what is wrong with these people, man? I just wish my side would be smart. They were trying to take out Trump. That's all there is to it, man. Ben Shapiro's take on Social Security is literally the dumbest thing since mankind. Social Security is running budget deficits. It'll never be funded. It's going bankrupt. What else the federal government is not going bankrupt? I just want to know. I just want to know. Well, don't you know Social Security and Medicare plus the interest on the three biggest line items? So we got the military, Social Security, Medicare, and interest. Those are the four biggest line items. All right, so interest, that is what it is. We're paying that to ourselves, basically. All right, so then we take out Social Security. Let's just say there's no more Social Security ever again. Well, the military isn't being funded either. It doesn't have a surplus in there. But the military can come out of the general revenue. Why can't Social Security? Well, because it can. Okay. Well, we've had lots of laws that don't get obeyed. Lots of laws. Well, we just changed the law. We said Social Security can come out of general revenue. But then it's not going to be an entitlement. It'll be a policy. It'll be a welfare system. Why? Well, I don't know why, but, it's just so stupid, man. Ben Shapiro can go pound sand. He's just trying to take out Trump. That's all there is to it. Daily Wire hates Trump. and this is his little way, the day after Trump saying we're not going to cut entitlements, or he's willing to not cut entitlements, but to look at budget cuts, Ben Shapiro goes off on Medicare, on Social Security. And again, all these idiots who say, try not to be, it's month of March Gladness. All these people who say, they say, I'm not going to have Social Security. I say, how are you going to get your health care? Oh, I can't wait for Medicare. Oh, okay. So you won't have Social Security, but instead you'll have Medicare. That makes sense because Medicare is doing better than Social Security. All right, God bless. We'll see you.